I'm back, and I know I haven't made a video in a very long time, but since I am now out of BMT and I'm here in California at tech school, I wanted to share like kind of a review video of the previous video I made for packing. I wanted to tell you guys what worked, what didn't work, and what I would suggest buying before leaving. So yeah, here we go. So the first thing I had on my video was a backpack from Amazon. It did turn out being really small. Like when I packed all my stuff, it was filled to the brim. So like my recommendation would be to get a bigger backpack or to get a duffel bag. That's what a lot of people got. I actually like the fact that I had a backpack because for me, I was able to wear the backpack on the front. And then whenever they gave me my issued backpack, I would carry that like on my shoulder. And then I would carry my duffel bag on my back. So that actually worked out really well. And then also when I came to California and, you know, with all the wildfires, you know, we would have to have like an actual backpack filled for whenever we needed to evacuate, if that ever needed to happen. So it was nice to have an additional backpack so that I would have my go backpack, and then I would have the other backpack for like my schoolwork or, you know, just, you know, traveling and needing stuff for that. So yeah, that was good. The second thing was the hotel lotions that I had in the video. So I ended up not bringing all that stuff. I ended up buying I guess like a little bit bigger ounces of lotion. And then I ended up, when I got to BMT, we got like an essential run after maybe like 3 weeks into it. So then I was able to buy more stuff. And then they also issue you in your backpack, they'll issue you like body wash and stuff like that. So that was really cool. We got body wash and we got like a 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. So that helped out a lot. And then I think in that first 2 week of like ROM, they had people from the PX, they came and they had stuff that was able to be sold, you know, without you having to go to the PX. So I ended up buying like a thing of lotion, like a thing of cocoa butter. So that was good. You don't really have to bring a lot of hygiene stuff. Like I was really worried about that. All right, so the other thing was my makeup stuff. Like I think I brought a good amount because it was very minimal. You guys saw that I only had like an eyeshadow palette and, you know, maybe mascara and my eyelash curler. Like they really don't give you much time to do makeup, especially like when you go do your pictures. I think that was 4th week of training. So 4th week, you know, they gave us maybe like 10 minutes to go ahead and do your face up. You know, you couldn't do it real, you know, dramatic. You know, you couldn't have like all this foundation on. They basically gave you the bare minimum to put on. So that was enough for me because I was only worried about my eyebrows. I really don't have eyebrows when I don't do them. So I was happy I got to do that. So yeah, makeup was good. Other thing that I showed y'all was my hairbrush. That hairbrush ended up breaking like in 5th week. It lasted throughout, you know, a month. It was good, but I guess it was because I had like hair gel and then I would like brush old hair gel back, you know, and like put my hair in a bun. So just all that friction, I guess, was making the stuff pop out of it, like the bristles. And so that ended up breaking and I had to buy like another comb. So, I mean, it was good for what I used it for. The other thing I talked about was the clippers. Definitely get you a pair of clippers because those nail clippers, like, not only did I use it for my nails, I used it to clip strings, like, off my uniform. It gets super close to, like, you know, the material versus, like, using scissors. I felt like you would still see like a piece of the string. So clippers were really super easy to use. The next thing was the toothbrush holders. So I showed you guys the flat toothbrush holders. They actually issue a toothbrush holder. So I ended up throwing mine away because I wanted to keep the one that they gave me. It was actually one of the flat ones, so that helped out a lot. Let's see. t-shirts that I bought, they were perfect. I brought like 4. We only wore civvies maybe for 2 days, and then we went right into PT gear. So you really don't need that many clothes. Do not bring a whole suitcase of clothes. Like, there's this one girl on my flight, she brought a whole suitcase of stuff, and it was just, I felt like that would have just been too much. Let's see, for underwear, they work perfect. Bring you at least 10, because sometimes, you know, laundry doesn't get done on time, and, you know, you don't want to be sitting there with no underwear to wear, and, you know, or you'll sweat through your underwear and you feel like you need to change and have a new dry pair. So I would definitely go on the, you know, the end where you would wear more underwear versus like bringing less. So the biker shorts, I really did like the longer pair of biker shorts, not the shorter pair, because I talked about the spandex that I brought. Just because like in your PT shorts, you know, they have like that underwear lining in them, and so I really didn't like the way it would feel. So when I wore biker shorts under them, it made it a lot more comfortable to wear. I didn't wear it under my uniform. A lot of people liked wearing it under their OCPs, but I was fine without it because I was super hot in my OCPs. Let's see, I bought the envelopes and the stamps that I talked about in the other video, that was great as well, because you don't really get a lot of runs to the PX. So just having that readily available so that you could write your family and friends, like, that was good. The black watch that I bought from Amazon was great, up until it broke. So that's another thing that broke. If you do buy a watch, buy something that's waterproof and buy something digital, because I bought one that was like, you know, had the analog type, and it was just really tough to keep up with time. Like, I did not have enough time to look at my watch and be like, oh, I only have 5 minutes, you know. It was just easier to like do the math in my, you know, whenever you looked at a digital watch. So get a digital watch, get it waterproof, and put it on military time. That will save you a lot of headaches. That's why my watch broke, because we literally only had 5 minutes for showers, if that. And so I would run into the shower with my watch on, and I didn't realize that my watch wasn't waterproof. So that's why it broke. And then the sneakers that I had bought, they were fine for when I was walking, you know, when I first went to BMT and when I was doing PT in them. However, they did issue you sneakers. So I ended up wearing those because the sneakers that I bought, they weren't, I guess the way they were laced weren't in regulation. So I just ended up, you know, using the sneakers that they issued me, and those worked out fine. Some additional stuff that I would recommend is, okay, so the black tactical gloves are a must, especially when you do the obstacle course or the claw. They were so useful for like that whole obstacle course. Like, the ones that they issue you are not tactical gloves. They're actually gloves that, they're just like winter gloves. They don't have no grip on them whatsoever. And, you know, people who did not buy tactical gloves, they just struggled throughout the obstacle course. So I would suggest definitely buying some beforehand, because sometimes the PX does run out. So get you some black tactical gloves. You could probably find it on Amazon. And also a battery pack. That was important. I bought like a medium-sized battery pack that I kept charged before BMT, and then they let me keep the battery pack in my wall locker. So whenever we got our phone calls, you know, everyone would use like the outlets and stuff like that, and I would be one of those people who didn't need an outlet. So I would just take my battery pack out and charge my phone at the same time, and I would be able to just go in a corner and talk, you know, on the phone while my phone charged. So that was really useful. So yeah, overall, you know, I packed pretty much good amount of stuff. Like I said, get you the right amount of stuff to bring. Don't pack way too much. Get you those tactical gloves and get you that battery pack. That'll save you a lot of headaches. And, you know, good watch, you know, good underwear, good biker shorts, all that good stuff. So yeah, in summary, everything that I used or bought in that video, I pretty much was good. But just be smarter about it. That's all. All right, that's all I have for you guys right now. Hopefully I'll make another video soon. If you have any suggestions or recommendations, you want to hear about my BMT experience, just, shoot me a comment below, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.